I would like to invite the stalwart, the leader behind the entire Pondicherry University, the crusader behind every event and success of this university. We owe to this visionary, Shri Padma Shri Tareen.
Dr. Jagdish Arora, the director of INFLIBNET. INFLIBNET, I think you know the expansion. This is an information library network. It is an organization. INFLIBNET is an information library network in the country. It is an organization of the University Grants Commission, which is an agent to disseminate information and knowledge to various universities and institutions as a sort of a consortium, so that it becomes cost effective. You have been hearing about NMICT, that is a national mission on education through ICT, information communication technologies. Now friends, I am not going to speak on the technicalities of this, but I just need to share something from you, with you. It's fine to always say that Pondicherry University is growing at a rocketing speed, and then fast growing, and then it is becoming almost number 2 in the country, and next 3 to 4 years it's going to be number 1 in the country and becoming an international university and all that. But we very strongly feel that unlike most of the central universities, almost all the central universities except 1 or 2 in the north, all universities are unitary universities. That means they don't have colleges, which means they don't have an extended family. Their family is limited to the campus. The difference between those colleges and Pondicherry University is that we have a large family. A large family of 88 of the 87 colleges in different branches. Now, any growth of the Pondicherry University without an appropriate growth of the colleges is incomplete. It amounts to that one family becomes very rich in knowledge and the rest of the members of the family continue to be in poverty. Do we accept it? No, we don't accept it. So friends, the whole idea is we have entered, it's particularly to our teachers and students, we have entered into a new era. An era of immense competition in life. It's an era where everything is bargained. The purchasing power is not money, the purchasing power is knowledge. A man who has got knowledge, he is always has an upper hand, he can always silence anybody who cannot speak. You agree with me? Those days are gone when you used to be only reading some printed textbooks and yellow pages and guidelines and guides and pass something and go to some local minister to get some small post and all that. But today, the world is open to every citizen here. And I am quite confident that particularly in South India, various states in South India, the literacy rate is so high, the quest and zeal for learning is so high, the ambitions are so high, the parents are so enthusiastic to educate their children, and it is at this juncture the Government of India has brought in a number of schemes to dump into your doorsteps the openings of knowledge. The windows and gates of knowledge are simply opened and they are asking you to come and collect it. And they have brought it to your doors. Now this is a golden opportunity which all of you have, particularly as a Pondicherry University Vice Chancellor. I am immediately interested in the colleges of the Pondicherry University because you have the highest literacy rate in the country. and you have been faring so well and excellent in your performance, not only here, throughout the country, and all of you have got, I know that the education has got the #1 priority in Pondicherry, and I know that many of the people, even our attenders, our drivers' children, they are all going to engineering, medicine courses, and commerce and MBA, and so all this. So that means class is not a barrier for education. Time has come that the colleges and the students have a different approach to the process of learning. That's all we have to do. All these schemes are launched to facilitate your learning. You see, if you just go and study on the situation and the education system in all the other countries, particularly the Western countries, everything you have to buy. Neither the school is offered free, nor the college is offered free, nor the books are offered free, nor the e-resources are offered free, nor the buses are offered free. Nothing is offered free. Everything you have to buy. And then people are mad to buy it. Here is the situation. This nation is so generous in its and ambitious in building up a great nation of youth like you, who are very intelligent and brilliant, that it is bringing to your doors something. Look, you don't pay, but please read, because you acquire knowledge. Tomorrow you will be king. You will rule over those who don't have knowledge. Means you have become globally competitive and you go into the whole world. You understand? I am sure I have even requested for some of our friends who are not following me fully. My colleague, senior colleague, Professor Ramdas will also partly speak in Tamil on the same thing. But I would definitely say here something. Friends, I love my mother tongue. You love your mother tongue. Everybody should love their mother tongue. But please please understand. Don't go beyond a particular limit that your career is jeopardized in our love for our mother tongue. Mother tongue is very important. At the same time, if you are not communicating with the surrounding world, you become absolutely incapacitated to prove your intelligence or talent if you do not communicate in any other language. And whatever you say, we like it or don't like it, English is the next alternative. Here we have bilingual, of course, okay, but please make it a point to concentrate and learn English, because science, technology, global subjects, all the literature is available in English, whether we like it or not. So therefore we must develop that, change our mindset, start reading, try to write in English. Many of you write in Tamil. Many of our teachers tend to teach in Tamil, but teaching in Tamil in an English medium class, you are not doing any good to your children. Actually, you are harming them, so that you are making them useless in future. And they don't compete with other students and they get less marks. How have you heard? On the contrary, you try to teach them. In any phase, my mother tongue is always there with you. You always learn it, you can speak it. But you should learn something which you cannot do it. And if you want the access, I am sure that none of the e-resources which are started, about 55,000 books and 1,900 or so journals, and this 55 is going to become 1 lakh another 2 years, and it's become to become 2 lakh. I am sure none of them are in either Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam or anything. Are we going to be blind to something which the government is spending and giving it, not for their gain, but for your own enrichment? So we need to change our mindset. We need to, all the colleges. Now, Dr. Arora has said that they started with a 12F TB business, 2B and 2B or 12F, whatever it is. I am very strongly of the belief that all these 2F, 12B and all these things which are introduced in the year 1965 when the UGC was established. If you ask me personally, the entire thing requires a review and many of them have to be scrapped. I am very happy he said they have returned to the MHRD, that is whether they come under a category or not, it should be given to all. Now my appeal to all of you is, let all the colleges here, let all the 88 colleges apply for two things. NMEICT, all of you are entitled to apply. There is some fee for that. Whatever is provided by them, and then the National Knowledge Commission network, and then whatever is provided by INFLIBNET, we should use all of them. As far as payment of 3,000, 4,000 or 5,000 rupees per year for the colleges of Pondicherry University, every year, not that you cannot afford, not that we cannot afford. The problem is the working. It is very difficult for them to come and collect 4,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees from your pocket and go back. So I have decided just now that Pondicherry University will pay for you. Pondicherry University will pay for all the colleges this 5,000 rupees every year. If all of you take an initiative, go and tell your principals. If the principals are lazy, tell them. If the teachers, you should persuade them. The students should raise their voice for this. You raise your voice for useless things. Raise your voice for these kind of things. I will be very happy. I will also come and join you. Raise your voice for more knowledge. Raise your voice for more amenities. Raise your voice for your rights. You are entitled for getting access to these 55,000 books. Sitting at home, he says. You need not have to sit in the library. If you have a laptop or a system in your house, you have got a password, you got an internet connection, go to that, read 55,000 books, or at plus 500 books, or at least 5 books, without paying any money. Who will give this facility? So all that I wanted to say was, I know there is a lot of technical presentation, and which may not immediately be necessary for you, but what is important is, number one, you should utilize this facility. The money will be paid by the university, and the movement, it has to come not as a something like a here and there some. Everything should be a mass movement. Pondicherry should bring a mass movement in education. All the facilities available should be utilized by every college which is here. Every management, private, government should utilize these facilities. So with this is what I wanted to convey. Make use of this, and the actual demo of this will be held in each one of these 12 colleges who have taken membership, and all the remaining 65 or 68 colleges. Please apply. We will pay for the money. If you just apply, fill up the application and send it to them, and whenever it is approved by the MHRD, they will ask us, we will pay the money for you, and please start using it. And all of you, of course, have internet connection. If you don't have, you should get an internet connection. Because it won't happen, you cannot clap by one hand. You need to act, we need to act, students need to act, teachers need to act. Okay? I don't hear any voice. Are you all with me? Yes. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.